what is going on? Welcome back, Thunder RC. Oh, do I have something sick. Oh, wait till you see this. This has got to be the coolest looking Outcast 8S on the internet. Or at least in my opinion it is. So, it's actually a wrap you can buy off eBay for your truck bed on the tailgate. So you get this huge thing for like 30 bucks. It's pretty epic. It's a little bit of work and a little bit of prep. And I have found different methods and different ways of making this wrap fit, even on the unbreakable body. And that also includes a staple gun. So, let's go check it out. Oh, you're not gonna believe this, y'all. This thing just looks absolutely epic. It's mental. Look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I can't stop looking at it. Let's give it a few more staples. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. That's what I'm talking about. Pushing the Terminator ramp is crazy, y'all. It's a lot of work. Ugh. It's a beast of a ramp. Oh, come on, baby. Woo! Oh! Oh guys, that was a brutal crash. Holy tamales. I slammed that piece of wood so hard it kicked up the M2C chassis, it looks like. My bulkhead's shot. Wow. That was crazy, y'all. I did not expect that to happen. Let's see what the damage is inside. Holy catoli. Whoa. Oh man, the camera doesn't even do it justice, y'all. That was a clobber. That is the worst clobber I've ever seen. Look at the chassis braces here. Just noodled. Look at that, just completely noodled. Surprisingly, the motor's still intact, and the rear of the truck, the batteries are okay, and yeah, the front end is just shot, y'all. I mean, look at that. Check that out. That's the worst bendage I've ever seen. That I didn't think it was possible to bend an M2C chassis, but I guess when you run it into a piece of wood that thick at 50 miles an hour, anything's possible. So yeah, I need to work on the bump flip ramp a little more. This was just something I had threw together for today. That wood, that block of wood won against the Outcast. Holy moly, I'm telling you. Well, everybody, yeah, does that look right to you? Yeah, I don't think the shock tower should be pointing that way. Okay, so to give credit where it's due, M2C chassis is like the strongest thing on the planet. Had this have been a regular stock chassis, it probably would have folded in half and snapped off. That crash was ridiculous. You realize that block of wood that it hit weighs like 50 pounds. It's solid. It's like hitting a tree stump at 50 miles an hour. Nothing's going to survive that. I'm surprised that the truck took it as good as it did. The ESC and the servo are fine. That part of the chassis held up. The motor's fine. The center drive shaft in there is not fine. That brace in there, look at that, y'all. That looks like a Happy Meal McDonald's smile on the Happy Meal bag. Look how bent that is. Oh my goodness. My ESC, it must have taken some kind of hit because the bullet popped out, and look, it even split the bullet connector there. So I don't know about the ESC. It was still running when I tested it earlier, so I think it'll be okay. Batteries survived, y'all. They survived. I cannot believe that. And the rear of the truck, hold on, let's flip it over here. Oh my goodness, look at that front end. The screw just sheared off of the bulkhead there, even where it ties into the D block. All of these screws are gone. Arms are still in good shape. Yeah, arms are good shape. Steering links are good shape. Chassis looks to be like a straight bend, so I can definitely put that back in the vise right there. Pound that sucker straight. Put a new bulkhead on. Get these screws out of here. Hopefully they are sheared off, so that does worry me. Get those out of the blocks. Rebuild the bulkhead, and I think if I can bend the center, drive shaft back straight and put some new braces on in here, I think this truck will be like new. It'll be okay. The rear bulkhead survived. The rear of the truck is fine. So the only thing that kicked up was the front of the chassis. Honestly, considering the circumstances, it's not a big deal for what I was doing with this truck. I was attempting another massive double bump flip, y'all. Double bump flips is something that I'm new to, and I love them. I did land 2 out there, but they weren't clean. Ended up bouncing out of them, and I wanted like a clean landing. Got a little greedy. Thought I'd go for it again, and yeah, I just clipped the corner of that piece of wood there. Unfortunate. But she will live, y'all. She will live. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, because this thing's going to be back out. Wow, would you look at that? So there's the bulkhead taken off. See that screw just exploded in there, and the D block is pulling out here. This block seems to be good, just a little loose. Surprisingly, the hinge pins and the arms look fine. Everything looks okay. You can see that center drive shaft did take a bend. That's not a big deal. I can bend that back out. You can see where the chassis kicked up here. It definitely kicked up a bit, but y'all, that's an easy fix. I mean, that's nothing. I can bend that back with a vise right now. Won't be an issue. This looks like it kind of busted off a little bit here, but you don't even need that piece. That's not a big deal. Servo's still intact. Motor's still intact. It's just the front end of the truck, y'all. It should be an easy fix. Just look at that, y'all. Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, look at this. Oh, man. Have you ever seen one bent like that? That's crazy. Batteries are good, you guys. I cannot believe it. Battery survived. Rear of the truck looks fine. I don't even have a bent drive shaft in the rear. Amazing. Okay, I just put it in a vise. It was super easy. Just pulled back on it and bent it straight. It looks fine, y'all. If you look at it from the side here, it looks like I did the day I got it. So that was not a big deal. The rest of the chassis is perfect. M2C tough, baby. I have to say, that's amazing. So all this truck's gonna need is a new bulkhead in the front. Screw it back on here. New center brace there, new brace there. Should be good to go. As always, I do appreciate y'all watching. You know what to do. Peace out.